Ready?
A man claps his hands in front of him.
I don't know why people put that in, but let's start the film anyway. My name's John, and I'm a deaf-blind adventurer. I've done some really cool stuff, like climbing Jaeger in Switzerland, a mountain called Rinjani in Indonesia. Spent 7 years on the GB Power climbing team, and somehow managed to win 6 international medals.
Can you read what the braille says on this packet, John?
I spent so long competition climbing that I managed to wear down the sensitivity of my fingers. So the answer is no. I haven't got a clue what that says. A lot of people say to me, you're blind. So doesn't that mean that your other senses become heightened and better? A bit like, I suppose, a superpower. But the answer is no. I wear a couple of hearing aids, and for me, they don't really make any difference. I can't follow the sound, so I've got to be really careful if I did that, because I'd probably just end up throwing myself off a cliff. I do my adventuring with my best friend Lauren, and we had this brilliant idea of going to climb a 6,000 metre peak in northern India.
My name's Lauren. I'm John's sighted guide, and John had the idea of climbing a 6,000 metre peak and booked it without telling me, so I had to come along. We've known each other for about 7 years. We met through climbing. We were both doing our climbing qualification at the same time, and the first experience of guiding John on a boulder problem, and he climbs up, he gets to the top, and I'm literally so scared that I ran away and left him at the top of the wall. And I don't know how we're still friends, but we are, and we've done loads of cool stuff together. We've done scuba diving, surfing, hiking, mountaineering, climbing, you name it, we've done it together. The thing I really like about John is that even though everything is harder for him, he just does it anyway. And he doesn't give up either, you know, like with surfing, he falls off like 20, 30 times and then he gets it. But a lot of people would have given up before 30 times of head first into the water, I think.
Text appears. In September 2024, we headed to the Himalayas to take on Kang Yatse II. At 6,250 meters, it would be our biggest challenge ever. John is eating breakfast in a busy dining room. A black cow stands in the road.
Just been for a little walkabout in town. Up the hill, down the hill, getting used to the altitude.
It's hard to imagine climbing a big hill at the moment because even the slightest little incline and I am absolutely winded.
But we're all right now because we're going downhill.
A monastery high in the hills with monks walking by wearing red robes. John takes a sip from a small mug. Prayer wheels spin.
Are you ready to go, John?
I'm ready to go.
Are you nervous, excited?
I think a bit of everything. But yeah, I'm all packed.
Yep.
And raring to go.
A view from a window of a minibus. The road is bumpy, unpaved and dusty. John holds on to Lauren's horizontal walking pole as they both walk uphill following a track. Group members scramble down where a section of path has crumbled and collapsed.
Ooh, holy shit.
Oh, that's all right.
3,974 metres, so 4 metres higher than the Eiger. How's that feeling?
Yeah, it's awesome.
John holds Lauren's backpack as they go. A bright blue sky and mountains are in the background.
Bit out of breath.
Find it okay?
I won't lie, bit hard work.
Small horses are carrying yellow bags on each side and wear bells around their necks.
Here we are at the end of day one.
Yep, tough day.
Yes, we did about 800 metres. So we're currently about 4,300 metres. A little bit less of oxygen.
John's shit in a hole in the ground.
Kind of interesting. Lauren had to check it went in the hole.
That would be a nasty surprise for someone. Tomorrow is going to be a long day, maybe 10 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure I got it in me, but, you know.
Yeah.
We can just try our best, right?
Yeah. Going to be slow plod.
Snow-capped mountains can be seen far into the distance. The number 4,900 has been written on the ground using white stones.
Bit out of breath. Slow, but getting there.
Hardest thing I ever did.
Colourful prayer flags blow in the wind. A long line of horses pass by carrying bags and kitchen equipment. John blows into a small inflatable pillow.
Getting down to this camp, it just felt like it was going on and on and on, and I think we both got tired. John took a tumble. He's had surgery from the guys here.
Nothing too dramatic, removing thorn from my arm
Yeah.
and legs.
How was your day?
It was hard. A lot of up and then a lot of down.
Yeah.
Very hot as well.
John and Lauren walk through a steep-sided gorge, crossing a small wooden bridge along the way. Tall thorn bushes line the path. John holds the hand of a local guide named Karma as he crosses a shallow stream. A montage of John crossing half a dozen streams, all with the help of Karma, who wears a buff over his face to protect himself from the dusty landscape.
Yeah, just there, just one step. That's good, easy. Easy. Thank you, Karma.
John's feet remain dry.
We are technically on a trip with 6 other people, but we don't really see them until we're at camp because we're going much slower. So it's usually us and a guide. Might see him in behind us somewhere, following us.
Karma walks ahead towards a small village. The buildings are a similar brown colour to the cliffs surrounding them. John is wearing bright waterproofs and is following a small man with a huge backpack. His name is Lakpa. Small goat-like animals known as blue sheep walk on a cliff. The group shakes hands with Karma as they enter camp.
Thank you.
Tom, well done, well done.
Thank
The horses eat grass as a local horseman removes their bags.
Where's they hurting?
Right here.
John rubs his calf.
Sorry.
John takes off his sunglasses and wipes his eyes.
And today also quite steep, so legs will be doing like that, little bit problem.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow also a little bit you can pain, and after 2 days then it's completely gone, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back uphill tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody doing this, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Mind, wait, be strong.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Good. Love you.
Lauren guides John's hand to a stupor where he places a small white stone. They walk together up a dusty track. Sun-bleached prayer flags surround dome-shaped monuments. Lakpa leads John down a gravelly slope. Karma holds his backpack and has prayer beads in his hand. Three brightly painted domes have a festoon of prayer flags strung between and all around them.
Karma's wobbling it, John.
A long rickety bridge without any handrails spans a crystal clear blue river.
We're on day 4 and it's a lot drier than it was yesterday. Had quite a bit of rain. Today we've got, I think, a dusty canyon. I'm feeling it a bit today. Achy legs, bit out of breath. Always good to have a rest when we do.
John lays on the floor, still wearing his pack. Lauren spins around holding the camera, showing steep rock faces all around. She washes in a shallow stream.
We're now 4 nights out at around 4,000 meters camping, and you're still reading around like 77, 78 saturation, which is a little bit on the low side. So it suggests that you're on the slower end of acclimatization. Yeah? Some people acclimatize really rapidly, and some people not so fast. But you have no other worrying symptoms at all. So it's just this continuous headache. So
yeah, it's not a massive throbbing one. It's just there in the
a naggy
in the background.
headache, but it's continuous. Like you go to sleep with it and you wake up with it.
Yeah.
So I think that'll work. I think that'll take the edge of it for sure. And then I'll do the same for you.
I reckon I'm good.
Oh yeah, you see, you're 92% and you're 78%. You're excellent, actually.
Lauren, John and Karma approach a high wooden bridge with no handrails and with large flat stones covering holes and broken planks. John steps on one of the stones and it wobbles. He carefully shuffles along. A deep blue river rushes below.
Feels like it's in sight now.
Yeah.
Where before it felt the lack of oxygen might be the downfall.
John is washing his legs in a stream.
Is it really cold?
Do you want the truth?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Lauren washes in a deeper part of the river. Horses wander into camp.
I was just lying down, chilling out, and then a horse decided to walk on me. So, like I ain't got enough to deal with now. I got sore ribs as well. Don't think anything's broken, but I didn't see that one coming.
John has his oxygen levels checked.
Oh, good.
What did it say?
87.
87. Oh, I didn't feel like.
87%.
Without his pack, John walks behind Lakpa. He has one hand on Lakpa's backpack, and with the other he uses a walking pole to feel the ground. Karma holds John's hand as they negotiate a boulder field. Dozens of brightly coloured tents are pitched on a football field-sized patch of flat ground.
John! Come here!
Sorry, Deathwood, I abandoned you.
The camera wobbles as they hug. They lay inside a tent.
Fist bump.
We're 7 days in now. We've made it to base camp.
We've just been chilling out today. Not done much at all because tonight, 11 p.m, we're going to get woken up, have some breakfast. 11 p.m. breakfast, okay.
That makes sense.
And at 12 p.m, we're going to head up the mountain. It's been tough getting this far.
Yeah, we're currently at just over 5,000 metres. We're both pleased to be here though. I think at a certain point during the journey we didn't think either of us would make it this far.
We seem to be feeling pretty good at 5,000 at the moment, but then tomorrow is 6,250, so up and down.
Yeah. See how it goes.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we get there. Just give it our best shot, shall we?
Yep, that's all we can do.
The mountain comes into view, fade to black.
Snow.
Torches light up yellow tents. Snow is on the ground.
Oh, holy shit. Feeling ready, buddy?
As I'll ever be.
Yeah. Same.
Torch beams flick around, bringing the snow and scree into view.
We can just do this for about 10 hours, we'll all be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. Lauren got to the amazing height of 5,600 metres.
Yep, which was as far as I could go. I got to that point. I was feeling a little bit ill, but I was managing it. But the problem was I was just feeling super tired, like I needed to have a little nap. And that's all I wanted to do actually, was just have a little sit down, have a little nap, and then keep going. I'm feeling a bit spaced out. And like I'll fall asleep at any second, even though I'm walking.
Yeah.
Jane, okay? Fit? Okay.
But I thought better of that actually, and decided that that was probably my time to head down. So I think that was probably caused, no offence John, by having to spot a good route up in the dark and snow, which it's already pretty draining, but then to do it with dark and snow, I think it just wiped me out. But I was quite happy to get John to that point and, you know, let Lakpa take over.
Yeah.
How are you going to get down?
Yeah.
Lakpa! I stay here or go down? Do I go down or stay here?
I'm done.
Huh?
Lakpa! Join Chen Luya! Lakpa! Join Gelatar Luya! Boom Pavello!
See you, mate.
The only thing visible is John, who is lit up by a head torch. Lauren looks exhausted and has ice on her jacket.
John is coming. He's coming here.
Lauren points into the distance.
It's 9 o'clock, so I don't think he's been to the summit, but man, it was hard. And he got further than me. We'll soon find out.
Lauren walks over rocky ground in the direction she was pointing.
Didn't make it.
I know.
You pair have done brilliantly.
Sorry.
Okay, mate. How did you get to?
5750.
Not much further.
I carried on then for the amazing distance of another 150 metres. So I got to a point that's called Crampon Point. You start walking in the snow and ice. But at this point I was just totally exhausted. I took 20 little baby steps forward and then I had to take probably about 2 minutes to catch my breath. And this went on for about 20 minutes. So I managed to get to the heights of 5,750 metres and then I decided it was time to turn back.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would have just took me another 5 hours like that to get to the top, and I just did not have the energy. I wanted to, but I decided it was the best thing to do and come back down.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done. How about you, John?
Yeah, it's definitely the hardest thing I've ever done.
The hardest terrain, just the consistency of the challenge. You know, it's not just like one day of going up a mountain in the UK. It's doing it day after day after day after day over rough ground, really.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not an easy place for a blind person to be, and as a sighted guide, it's
just as difficult.
It's just tiring, you know. We've had some help from Lakpa, who's a Sherpa, who's been brilliant, but it's still a lot, you know, day after day.
Yeah. We gave it our best, but this time the mountain won.
Yep, the mountain won, but I still feel so proud of what we've achieved.
Yeah, and we're here telling you about it.
Yeah.
So we made the right decision.
Oh, you're a bit sad. Yeah, me too, man. Oh.
At 5,750 metres, we didn't quite reach our summit, but we did get 5,750 metres higher than if we'd never tried. Dream big. Filmed and edited by Lauren Bean and John Churcher. Audio description written by Lauren Bean. Narrated using Amazon Polly. T-shirt twins. Adventures with sight loss.